Welcome to week one of the nervous system reset. I'm so glad you're here. When most people start trying to go on a new nutrition plan or start a new workout plan, they often forget about the basics and laying a foundation. So, this first week, we're going to focus on three things that are going to get us ready for more intense nutrition as well as workouts. They seem really simple, but I promise you, they are well backed by research. They work and you will feel better immediately from doing them. So the first one is walking. It's so underrated, but in our modern culture today, we just often don't walk as much because we have cars and we have everything we need, in our house. So adding walking in is not only a good form of exercise, it's so good for your physical health, but it is also extremely regulating to your brain and your nervous system. The movement of your eyes, being outside in nature, as well as the repetitive slow motion, tells your body that we're safe, and it lays a foundation for more intense exercise down the road. It can also be its own form of exercise. You can add in weights, a weighted vest, hills, and it can be really enjoyable and something you can do with a friend as well. The next one is breathing. Now, we know that deep breathing is good for us. It's not just for the hippies and the yogis, but how many of us go throughout the day and realize, man, I don't even know if I took a deep breath all day, right? So instead of just saying, excuse me, that you should be deep breathing, we are going to add that in as actual habits, and we're going to start with like 2 to 5 minutes at a time. It's going to be guided either visually or with a timer. When I first started doing this, I realized it was so hard for me to slow down. I thought I was doing it for like 10 minutes and it had been, 30 seconds. So I think this will be a really great habit, and also kind of an experiment for you to see like, oh, are you like carrying around a lot of stress, and how often are you taking in deep breaths? This is also going to help our cardiovascular system, our lungs and our heart get ready for more of those blood pumping workouts. And then the third thing is hydration. Now, we know we should drink water. We know we're made up of water. But the thing is hydration can also lead to actually craving sweets. It can lead to headaches, brain fog, and it can lead to waking up in the middle of the night. Now, obviously, if you hydrate too close to bed, you're going to have the opposite problem. However, it's often underlooked in terms of cravings and waking up in the middle of the night. Who doesn't want less cravings? Who doesn't want better brain clarity and better sleep? And we can do that with hydration. Also, I don't want you going into intense workouts where you're going to be sweating out fluids in an already dehydrated state. Now, if we're going to be cutting back calories or changing your diet, if we're going to be, adding in exercise, these are all forms of stress on the body. Now, they're good stress, right, with good results, but we need to make sure that your body is ready to handle the stress that is coming for it and the progress that you're going to make. So these things I know seem really simple, but we're going to attack them together and we're going to get consistent, and then we're going to just keep building on this firm foundation. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. It could also be comments or ideas as well. I love hearing from you. Just reach out anytime, and welcome to week one.